Start off by cleaning and organizing your workstation. Jonah has been experiencing persistent tingling and numbness in her fourth and fifth fingers for 2 months. Her neurologist confirmed that her ulnar nerve is compressed at the cubital tunnel and has ordered her a custom orthosis for her to wear at night to discourage her from sleeping with her elbow flexed. We decided to make the anterior elbow immobilization orthosis. Thermoplastic material used was Orthotics Echo Black. The pattern was obtained by measuring the circumference of the upper arm and placing the tape measure on the thermoplastic material using 2/3 of the measured amount. Make sure to check the pattern on the client's arm before cutting the thermoplastic material. Place the thermoplastic material in the pan. The thickness of the material we used is 1/8. The activation time is slow and it has a high degree of rigidity and stretch. Remove the thermoplastic material once it's been activated. Remember to clear your workstation prior to drying and cooling off your material. Once the material has cooled, test it on your own skin before testing it on your client. Once your client has approved, put their elbow in 30 to 45 degrees of flexion. You can use the pinching method to stretch and conform the material onto the client's anterior elbow. Hold it in place to maintain its shape. You can use a yellow pencil to mark the spots to trim on both sides. Reactivate the areas you want to trim. Cut above the yellow line to avoid markings. Make sure to round out the corners on both sides. Re-dip the material in the pan to activate it. Now you can flare the proximal edge. Now flare the distal edge. You can use the heat gun to smooth out the edges. When you are done, don't forget to put it on cool. Place it on the client in order to reassess and make adjustments as needed. Use the straps to measure the distal end, below the elbow, and the proximal end in order to avoid wasting material. Then cut 6 Velcro straps and place 3 on each side. Place the Velcro over the heat gun to secure it onto the material. This is our finished anterior elbow immobilization orthosis that we made to prevent elbow flexion. We also recommend the client to wear a stockinette to help retain moisture. We added padding to the volar wrist for comfort and moleskin to the elbow to avoid discomfort.
How's it feeling so far?
It feels good.
Good. So remember to always make sure it's securely on. You already learned how to put it on, take it off. Just make sure that the straps are securely keeping it on and not too tight so it's not comfortable. The stockinette here, it's going to be to prevent moisture and to also make it more comfortable. You can use the stockinette or just use a sock at home that covers your arm and is comfy for you. So to clean it, just make sure that you wipe it down as needed, and to use it, wear it at night through your sleep. And basically the way it works is it's going to prevent you bending your elbow too much, because your cubital tunnel is going to feel tingling sensation if you bend too much, which goes all the way through your arm. So with the orthosis, it's going to prevent that bending from happening. Also, do not let it sit in the heat because it'll destroy the whole orthosis, so just be cautious of that if you have it in the car or anywhere where it gets really hot. And if you do find any discomfort, just let me know so we can adjust. Okay?
Okay.
Things to consider are: place the arm in a neutral position and place a pillow under the arm. Attached is a handout for reference.